Okay, question 7, a little bit of a complicated one. Do you believe the union should convert from an unincorporated association, as it is at the moment, to a Scottish charitable incorporated organisation or a charitable company?
I believe this is a more appropriate structure for bigger organisations. For those who don't know what SCIO is, it's a legal firm which allows charities to incorporate without having to be a company, and so would allow charities to own property and enter contract rather than a trustee be personally liable. This works for bigger institutions with larger commercial turnover. It's not quite appropriate for our institution, I do not believe.
To be honest, I'm not going to lie to you. It was only an hour ago that I've learnt about all these different charitable companies, SCIOs, so I have very limited understanding of it, but what I do know is, from the understanding I have, the charitable company seems to follow the principles and the ethos of the student union. However, if I was to come into this role, I would do a lot more research before making a final decision on this point.
I believe the union should become a Scottish charitable incorporated organisation so that members here are clearly defined and held accountable for everything that they do, so that you know who's doing what, when.
It's a very complicated question that requires a lot more than an hour to prepare for. So I would require a lot more information from the CEO, the Deputy CEO and all the trustee boards and their advice, and more people who are involved on the business side of the union, and ultimately find out what the students have, if they have an opinion on what to do with it as well.
The Scottish Charitable Incorporated Organisation is a way of giving charities like a legal personality. It means that they would have the same legal representation. They would have the same legal responsibilities as any person, so they could buy property or being sued or any such thing like that. While this looks good on paper, it also takes away a lot of the liability from trustees and other management people. And I feel as a company, it's important that they're still held accountable for their actions.